Well, hi there and welcome to the ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for July 9th, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net. Let's start off with a look at the weekly chart of the US dollar index. This is a great way to gain perspective as to how the US dollar has been trading against a basket of currencies. Well, the US dollar staged quite a comeback against most major currencies last week. 83.84 is a strong resistance level this week. A break above 84 opens the window for a continuation higher. 81.5, 82.5 assumes the role of support. Let's take a quick look at the daily chart. The daily chart reflects last Friday's break above 83, with 84 being the next upside target. Next up, the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar as seen here in the ISC FX Options pair value CDD. Well, the CDD hit 102 last week. A break above 102 will signal a continuation higher. A rejection at 102 will give way to a retest of this 100-101 level for support. Next up, the YUK, the US versus the Japanese yen, 79.5. 80 remains a key support for the YUK. A break below 79.5 opens the window for a move lower. A break above 80 suggests a continuation towards this 80.5, 81 focal zone. Let's take a look at the EUI, the US dollar versus the euro. Well, the EUI broke higher last week, suggesting a continuation higher. 80.81 becomes a key support, with 82.83 as the next upside target. Let's take a look at the BPX, the US dollar versus the British pound. The BPX broke higher last week, 64.5, assumes the role of support, with 65.5 being the next upside target. Let's take a look at the US dollar versus the Australian dollar as seen here in the ISC FX Options pair value AUX. The AUX found support at 97 last week. The pair is likely to trade higher to test 99 this week. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar staged a considerable comeback last week. While we are open to a pullback, it appears as though the uptrend has resumed. The CDD found support at 101 and bounced. We expect a push to 103 this week. The YUK spent most of last week consolidating. A break above 80 opens the window to a continuation higher. Break below 79.5 will signal a tradable move lower. EUI broke above 81 last week and appears to be heading for a test of 83. The BPX reversed and broke a short-term resistance at 64.5. We are open to a continuation higher this week. The AUX found support at 97 and bounced last week. A break above 98 opens the window for a continuation to the upside. And this has been your ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for July 9th, 2012. As always, this is Jason Ayers of OptionsSource.net, reminding you to sign up for your free webinar at www.optionssource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you next week.